Recently, I've been overlooking from the outside in, as in paying attention to people, to this, to that. I've come to realise people do not want to know, nor want to get out of the mess they're in. People are welcoming death because they don't want to stay alive, they don't want to live, because they do not enjoy their life. They want to finish it off. They're too afraid to say it. And that's the thing, this is why no one's interested in what I say, because yeah, they're dead, and two, because they want to die. They're so used to being in darkness that they restart because they don't enjoy their lives, because their lives are not what they want them to be, no matter what they've got or what they have. On the outside it may seem they do, because they give off this impression that they're happy, but in reality, deep down within, they're not. And when they see someone like me who's happy from just tapping in within, they're like, no. You're telling me this guy's only been around for a couple of years and he's managed to figure out what people who've been here for thousands of years not able to figure out. No, that doesn't make sense. You're telling me 7 billion people are wrong and he's right. It doesn't make sense. But it's simple. You can see from just how I feel, and you can see by trying yourself. It's simple. There's a parasite within. We've got so much waste clogged up. We need to cleanse ourselves. You know, I can sit here and talk about it and sell it how good it is, but I can do it no justice unless you start to try. And of course it's going to be difficult. Like when I done my 30 days, the first couple of days, oh my god, they were mad. But now I'm doing it with ease. It's so simple. Like, it's cool. People are generally going to be hit so hard because they don't want to understand or reach a certain limit in their lives. Sad, man. Another day, all the same day. Who knows anymore? It's all the same madness. Now, the calm before the storm is coming. It's not yet calm, but the calmness is coming. And once the calmness comes, that's when people are going to be hit with the reality of things. And once they're hit with the reality of things, they don't know how to fathom, how to act, how to... They're going to be like, oh, Firas was right, why do we listen? Why are we not ready? We're not prepared. You're living to die, so you're not prepared. So you're going to be either on the moon with them, or you're going to be just not able to take it, your heart not able to take it, your mind not able to take it. It's just going to pack in. It's the reality of things, people. This is why I'm preparing myself. You know, I just flow with the system flow of self. This is why I do what I do. I do not stop, because I know and have faith in myself. I have faith in creation. I have faith in my soul, in my heart, because I know it exists, that pure light within exists. People have never felt it, so they don't know it exists. This is why they like me eating chicken, or share me eating chicken, for example. Me messing up, because that's me messing up. This is me doing the right thing. So if you're liking me messing up, then it's just to cover up for you messing up, to cover up, to allow people to like show people, oh look, even he's doing like, he's not, he wants to eat. Yeah, I'm going to eat today, but it's not because I want to eat. It's because society is too noisy. I need to be on my own, somewhere secluded, not around anyone, turn off my phone, not be doing these videos, just being one with self and being able to like heal self. Then I can push further, push my boundaries further. But right now, I've just done this so I can get back into the swing of things, simple as that. But again, look how much energy I've got. Where is it coming from? If I haven't eaten or drank nothing, like simple, sip, it's not really drinking. Like I'm not feeding the body, I'm just feeding just survival rate, you know. I can hear the mind, please eat something, just one little thing, one piece of chocolate, one piece of this. Like, it's just mad. It's mad. Everything that we know is a lie, everything. And the truth that I'm coming with is simple. If you want to wait till you get hit by the storm, then wait till you get hit by the storm, but your mind, your heart won't be able to take it, it won't be able to cope. And this is the reality of things. For once in your life, be around your friends and listen to what they say, listen to how they talk about people, how they gossip, how they do this, and then tell me, do you still really think that this life is a pure life? But then again, in order for you to be pure, you can't be making money anymore, you're this, you're that, like I've explained, because everything is based on scumbag maneuvers, on lies to your family, to your girlfriends, to your people. Like, everyone's built their whole lives on lies. So if they want to be pure and heal self, they got to come with the truth. They got to come with the clean truth, clean themselves. But they can't, because they can't even stop lying to self, let alone everyone else around them. Yeah. It's a funny world, people.
We're told to remember the idea, not the man. Because the man can fail. He can be caught. He can be killed and forgotten. But 400 years later, an idea can still change the world.
So, I read that the former United States is so desperate for medical supplies that they have allegedly sent several containers filled with wheat and tobacco. A gesture, they said, of goodwill. These ridiculous. They had to go.
That's quite enough of that, thank you very much.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't be out after curfew. I know that.
Maybe you could look after us before getting back to your uncle. See, my friend here, he's kind of sick, isn't he, Willie?
Real sick. Backcase the blues. You can feel it.
Don't touch me.
Look, Willie, Kitty's got claws.
She just threatened us.
That she did, that she did. You know what that means, don't you? It means that we exercise our own judicial discretion.
And you get to swallow it.
Could you finger me?
Oh, she's getting a picture.
I know, please. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you know. Who is but the form following the function of what? And what I am is a man in a mask.
Oh, I can see that.
Of course you can. I'm not questioning your powers of observation. I'm merely remarking upon the paradox of asking a masked man who he is. Perfect stage could not be asked for.
I don't see any instruments.
Listen carefully, can you hear it?
We're calling it an emergency demolition. We have spin coverage on the network and throughout the internet. Several experts have been lined up to testify against the main structure.
I want Providence to speak tonight on the dangers of these old buildings and how we must avoid clinging to the edifice of a decadent past.
By taking some time out of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak. Just let me think. Even now, orders are being shouted into telephones, and men with guns will soon be on their way.
It's chances up.
Damn it! Why? Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words are for the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong. Cruelty and injustice, intolerance, depression. But once you have the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and selecting your submission. You need cameras. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others. Again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you, and in your panic you turned to the now High Chancellor Adam Sutler. He promised you order, he promised you peace, and all he demanded in return was your silent, obedient consent.
Inspector, you're almost through.
So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of this government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow the 5th of November to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, and if you would seek as I seek, then I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight, outside the gates of Parliament, and together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgotten.
It's taken me a process. It's taken me a while to become this version of self. So do not become an extremist in what I'm trying to show, because I know people, they're just weirdos. They just take knowledge and just run with it and then not, understand what's going on. You have to understand that it took me time. I didn't learn this in books, but along the way, I did read a couple of books that were shown to me, that revealed to me that I'm on the right path and to keep going. This is what it is. And if you were to read them books, they won't make sense to you because they show you certain things that I'm saying, but then they don't show you how to massage, for example. Then they don't show you why this is that, or why that is this. They're still hiding the agenda. They're being like touch and go with it. They tell you, oh, you can prolong life. They don't tell you, oh, you can live for like curse of this. They're not breaking it down to its raw truth. They're breaking it down to like a shallow kind of state. And this is the thing about our books, about our knowledge. It's very shallow knowledge. And the issue with that knowledge is once you read a little bit, you get interested because they tell you so much but nothing at the same time. Loads of dates, loads of names, loads of this, loads of that. So you're all of a sudden remembering things now. So when you're with your friends, you can, oh wow, you know a lot. Wow, you know a lot. But in reality, it's all nonsense. It's all just, okay, cool. Why are you even repeating? Like, it's like, you guys have studied a lot of nonsense. And this is what the reality of things. His story is going to be revealed. This is what's happening in the world as we know it. And this is why it is the way it is, because everything's getting revealed. Now, put it this way. Look at our story today. In our system flow of things right now, the time. They're telling you, you're opening up now, you're opening up tomorrow, you're opening up yesterday. And then they're telling you, this will help, no, that will make you sick, no, this will give you a reaction, no, this will be good. So then in reality, we do not know ourselves of our own story as we go through our story. So let's say we all die and we take us not knowing what's going on to the grave. And then the hidden agenda carries on being hidden. Then it could be anything. It could be anything. The story could be anything. It can carry on being anything. And then in time to come, things will change and change and change. But for once we adapt and grow and learn to know of what is going on around us, then we can't fail. We will grow and become better. It's that simple. And then all of this won't bother us. We will keep doing what we need to do. But if we don't, then what is the point? Again, this is why it's a process, a learning process. You know, you have to silence the mind. But without my mind being silent, well, I couldn't do what I'm doing. Without me knowing how to massage, I couldn't do what I'm doing. Without me understanding the basic knowledge that everything stems from darkness, I wouldn't understand what I'm doing. The simple fact that I've accepted to be no one, I wouldn't know what I'm doing because I'd always have that sense of fear or that sense of that, oh, a traitor kind of behavior because you've abandoned everything, like your culture, your heritage, you've abandoned your religion, you've abandoned your this, you've abandoned your that. But no, I've been a traitor by allowing everything from the outside to take me over, by allowing me to be who I was. Because I was like everything that I say not to be. And that is why I say not to be, because I was that. And unfortunately, people do not want to stop doing what I used to do and then pretend, oh, I'm not doing it because of the simple basic logic of not having money. When I'm comfortable, but so is everyone else. And that's due to the simple fact that we live in a society that for once you have certain things, you're at a comfortable state. And that is the problem. But what I'm doing here takes you out your comfort zone because you're in uncharted territories. Is that the word? Yeah. Uncharted waters, uncharted territories. Again, it's all basic stuff, but new stuff at the same time. But it's still all basic. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, he knows nothing. Oh, yeah, I'm so clever. No, because it's just so simple. Because like, once you look at something, you're like, what? Oh, I can't believe I didn't see that before. I was so silly. Like, how many times did it hit me in the face with a dumb coincidence? And I still couldn't accept the coincidence to be a lesson in life. Anyway, people, I just pulled this out of its socket without turning the switch off. And it was literally like a magnetic force pulling it back into the plug. And it got me thinking about what we were talking about us not being electrical beings, because had we been electrical beings, we'd be cold, because magnetic force is cold force. And then it gets you thinking, oh, they tell you the sun is a magnetic force as well. So if the sun is a magnetic force, then the sun is cold and it's not a bowl of fire. So what is a bowl of fire is that heart energy within, that there is a bowl of fire. It's still frozen. I should have waited before I done